Dr. Alex Wren was not a soldier. He was a medic. His job was simple: save lives, no matter what species or planet. The Galactic Peace Corps had sent him to Ardonis 9, a wild jungle moon in a distant star system. The moon was a place where two great alien empires often fought battles. Alex knew the peace was fragile. Alex's camp was small. It had tents and some machines to scan the jungle. The air was thick with moisture and strange sounds. Tall trees with purple leaves stretched to the sky. Alien birds with shining feathers flew above. But today, something was wrong. A loud explosion shook the ground. Everyone stopped what they were doing and looked toward the east. A bright flash lit the sky. A ship was falling from space. It was small, fast, and smoking badly. "That looks like trouble," said Jana, a pilot from the Peace Corps. She looked worried. Alex grabbed his medical bag. "I'll check it out." "No, Alex. It could be dangerous." "We should wait for the soldiers," Jana warned. But Alex did not listen. His job was to help the wounded, not wait. If someone was hurt, waiting could mean death. He moved quickly toward the crash site. The jungle was thick and wild. Branches grabbed his clothes. Strange insects buzzed around, but Alex did not care. He ran toward the smoke. When he reached the crash site, he saw a small shuttle broken in half. Flames burned on the ground, but near the shuttle. He saw movement. Someone was alive. Alex moved closer and found a figure lying on the ground. It was an alien, tall and slender, with greenish skin and large eyes. The alien wore a silver suit with strange symbols. Alex kneeled beside her. She was breathing, but shallow. Her eyes were closed. Blood trickled from a cut on her forehead. He took out his medkit and started working. The alien's body felt different from humans, but his training helped him stay calm. "Come on, you can make it," Alex whispered. Suddenly, a strange beep came from her suit. Alex checked it quickly. "It's a poison detector," he said softly. She was poisoned before the crash. Alex's mind raced. Poison was deadly, and the antidote was unknown. He had no idea what kind of poison it was, but he had to try. He used his syringe to inject some medicine, something from Earth that could help with toxins. Then he gave her oxygen and cleaned the wounds. Hours passed. Alex did not move. The jungle was dark now, but he stayed. Slowly, the alien's eyes opened. She looked weak, but alive. Alex smiled. "Can you hear me?" he asked. She tried to speak, but only a soft sound came out. Alex grabbed his radio. "This is Dr. Wren. I have an injured alien here, requesting help." No answer. He tried again. Silence. Alex's heart sank. Help was too far. He was alone. The alien opened her eyes wide and looked at him. Alex saw fear and pain. He spoke gently. "I'm here to help. You're safe now." She nodded slightly. Her name was Zelari, she said slowly. Alex listened carefully. Zelari said she was a princess from the Zorilon Empire. The Zorilons were known across the galaxy as a proud and strong race. They ruled many planets and were often at war. Zelari had been on a secret mission when her shuttle was attacked. She did not know who attacked her, but the poison was meant to kill her quietly. Alex's mind raced. If the princess died, the war might start again. The fragile peace would break. He had to keep her alive. Alex built a small shelter with branches and leaves. He used water from a nearby stream to clean wounds and cool her fever. Days passed. Alex took care of her like a guardian. They shared. Small talk. Zelari learned some human words, and Alex tried to understand her strange language. The jungle was dangerous. Alex saw large predators nearby and heard distant gunfire. Enemy soldiers were searching. Alex knew he could not stay hidden forever. One night, while Alex rested, Zelari's eyes suddenly opened wide. She grabbed Alex's hand tightly. "They are coming," she whispered. Alex jumped up. Outside, he saw red lights flickering through the trees. Enemy drones were scanning the area, searching for them. He grabbed his medkit and whispered, "We have to move." Zelari nodded weakly. Alex lifted her carefully and ran into the jungle. Branches scratched his face, but he kept moving. The jungle seemed endless, but Alex remembered an old map with a signal tower nearby. If he could reach the tower, he could call for help. The drones were close. Alex could hear their mechanical sounds and see their lights. He stopped, hid behind a large tree, and waited. The drones passed slowly. Alex's heart pounded. "Stay quiet," he whispered. Zellari smiled weakly. Alex saw hope in her eyes. Together, they moved deeper into the jungle. Alex was no soldier, but he had a human gift. Hope. Hope that one human could make a difference. And now, his courage would be tested like never before. The jungle around Alex and Zellari was dark and quiet, but danger was near. The enemy drones had flown past, but more threats waited. Alex knew they could not stay still for long. Zellari's breathing was shallow, and her skin looked pale under the moonlight. Alex gently wiped sweat from her forehead. His human hands felt strange on this alien body. But he worked carefully. We need to keep her alive, he thought. Alex opened his small medkit. The usual alien medicines he carried were useless here. Zorulon biology was very different. Poison inside Zellari's body was strange and strong. His regular antidotes might not work. He looked at a small box labeled Earth Herbal Extracts. These were old medicines from earth plants, stored for emergencies. Some herbs helped human bodies fight poison and heal wounds. Maybe they could help Zellari too. Alex mixed some herbal extracts with a tiny amount of nanomedicine from his kit. The nanomedicine was tiny machines designed to fight bacteria and repair cells. He hoped this mix would work. It was a risk, but he had no other choice. Slowly, Alex injected the medicine into Zellari's arm. She winced but did not move. Hours passed. The fever on her skin began to go down. Her breathing became stronger. Alex smiled quietly. Then, Zellari opened her eyes. She looked at Alex with surprise and fear. "Who are you?" She whispered in a strange voice. "I am Alex," he said softly. "A human medic. I am here to help you." Zellari tried to sit, but weakly fell back. Alex held her carefully. "You saved me," she said. "Why?" Alex thought about the wars humans had fought on Earth. He remembered his mother, who was a nurse, healing soldiers and children alike. "Because saving lives is right," he said, "no matter who you are." Zellari's eyes filled with tears. She was not used to kindness like this. "Zorulons are proud," she said. "We do not ask for help. But you. You risked everything for me." Alex shrugged. "I do what I can." Days passed. Alex stayed awake most nights watching over Zellari. He used earth herbs to clean her wounds and made small bandages. Even found wild fruits in the jungle too. Keep her strong. Zellari slowly grew stronger. She began to speak more. She told Alex about the Zorillan Empire, a proud race with many planets. Her father was the king, a strong and wise leader. "Many want to fight for power," she said. "My enemies poisoned me to stop peace." Alex listened carefully. He knew peace was fragile in many places. "You must survive," he said firmly. "The galaxy needs peace." One morning, strange noises woke Alex. He looked outside the shelter. Enemy mercenaries were moving in the jungle, speaking a harsh language. Alex's heart beat fast. "They have found us," he whispered. Zellari looked. Scared but nodded, Alex thought quickly. "We must hide deeper," he said. "Follow me." He carried Zellari through the jungle, moving slowly and quietly. He used every skill he had, watching footprints, listening to sounds, and choosing safe paths. At one point, Alex made a small trap with vines and rocks. When the mercenaries came close, they fell into the trap and got hurt. Alex smiled. His human mind was clever in unexpected ways. "Good job," Zellari said weakly. They rested under a large tree. Alex checked her wounds. "Can you walk a little?" he asked. Zellari nodded, and with his help she stood. They moved forward slowly, Alex carrying her when she was too weak. After a long day, They reached a small hill with a tall metal tower. "This is a signal tower," Alex said. "I can send a message from here." Zellery looked hopeful. Alex climbed the tower carefully. His hands shook from exhaustion, but he stayed focused. He turned on the communicator. "Help," he said into the mic. "This is Dr. Alex Wren. I have the Zorillan Princess Zellery injured and poisoned. We need urgent evacuation," Static answered. Alex tried again. Finally, a voice came through. "We read you, Dr. Wren. Hold your position. Help is on the way." Alex smiled. Relief washed over him. Suddenly, the tower shook violently. Alex grabbed the railing from below. He saw a group of mercenaries climbing fast. "They want to stop us," he said. Alex knew time was short. He shouted, "To Zellery, stay here. I will protect you." He prepared to fight, but he had no weapon. Instead, Alex used his environment. He threw rocks at the attackers and used branches to block their way. Zellery watched with admiration. Alex's courage was clear. The mercenaries were surprised by his bravery at that moment. Distant lights appeared in the sky. The Zorillan Royal Guard was coming. Alex helped Zellery down the tower. They waited together as the ships landed nearby. The royal soldiers rushed toward them. Alex expected hostility. The soldiers pointed weapons at him. Zellery stepped forward, raising her hands. "This is the human who saved me," she said loudly. "He is my life debt savior." The soldiers paused. Alex looked at Zellery in surprise. "Life debt savior?" he asked. Zellery nodded. "It means he saved my life, and I owe him forever." The soldiers lowered their weapons. A message came from the ships. "The king requests his daughter and her savior to come with us." Alex looked at Zellery. The adventure was just beginning. The thick jungle of Ardenesnine stretched far and wide, full of strange sounds and shadows. Dr. Alex Wren carried Princess Zellery carefully, feeling the weight of both her body and the danger surrounding them. The royal guard ships had left them behind for now, saying the area was too dangerous to land. The nearest safe zone was many kilometers away. Alex knew their journey was far from over. The poison was still inside Zellery's body. Though she was stronger, the pain had not fully left her. Every step Alex took made her wince, but she smiled bravely. Her sharp green eyes scanned the jungle, always alert. "We must reach the old Combs Tower," Alex said quietly. "It's our only way to call for help." Zellery nodded. "But the jungle is full of enemies. Mercenaries and spies work for those who want me dead." Alex's hands tightened around the strap holding her. "We will be careful." They moved slowly through the thick trees, avoiding dry branches that might snap. Alex had learned many things about this jungle in the past few days. He used leaves to cover their footprints and stopped whenever he heard a strange sound. Suddenly, a loud crack broke the quiet. Alex froze. "Hide, hide." He whispered. He quickly dragged Zellery behind a thick tree. Through the bushes, he saw a group of armed mercenaries moving carefully, searching. Alex's heart beat fast. The mercenaries were not regular soldiers. They wore dark armor and carried strange weapons that looked powerful and deadly. One of them pointed to a small device. It showed a glowing map with a red dot blinking, probably tracking Zellery's location. Alex thought fast. He looked around and found some vines and sticks. Quietly, he made a simple trap near the path. As the mercenaries walked forward, the trap caught one by the leg. The man shouted loudly and fell. The others rushed to help him, giving Alex and Zellery time to slip away. Breathing hard, Alex said, "That was close." Zellery smiled weakly. "Your trick saved us." Alex smiled back. "Humans know how to survive." Two walked on, moving deeper into the jungle. As they went, Alex shared stories about Earth. He told Zellery about human wars and how people learn to heal and help each other. Zellery listened carefully. "Your people sound strong." "We are," Alex said. "We also make many mistakes. We fight, but we also care." Zellery's eyes shone with respect. She saw a side of humans she never knew. After many hours, the jungle began to change. The trees grew thinner, In strange ruins appeared old buildings covered in vines. Alex guessed these were from a long-lost civilization. "Look," Alex said. "That's the old Combs Tower." It was tall and rusty, but the antenna still stood strong. Alex helped Zellery climb the steps carefully. She winced, but did not complain. At the top, Alex activated the communicator. Calling Galactic Peace Corps, he said, "This is Dr. Alex Wren. We are near the old tower on Ardonis 9. Need urgent extraction." The radio crackled. Received. "Dr. Wren, help is on the way. Hold your position." Alex smiled, but the smile quickly faded. Suddenly, a loud explosion shook the tower. Enemy mercenaries were attacking. Alex grabbed Zellery. "We must defend ourselves." He looked around for weapons, but found nothing useful. Instead, he used his human instincts. He picked up loose stones and threw them at the attackers. Zellery saw his bravery and acted too. She touched a strange control panel activating a hidden defense system. Suddenly, a bright light blinded the mercenaries. They screamed and ran. Alex was amazed. "You have powers?" Zellery nodded. "Royal blood gives me some ancient strength." They stayed alert as the jungle grew quiet again. Alex held Zellery's hand. "We're not safe yet," he said. "We will be," she promised. The sound of ships filled the sky. Zorilon royal guards arrived in powerful warships. Shining with blue light, the guards landed quickly and surrounded Alex and Zellery. Alex expected hostility, but Zellery stepped forward. "This human saved my life," she said loudly. "He is my life debt savior." The guards lowered their weapons. Alex felt a new respect for Zellery's courage. One guard said, "The king demands to see you both. Come quickly." Alex nodded. The journey to the royal palace was about to begin. The royal ship soared through the glowing skies of the Zorilon homeworld. Inside the largest ship, Dr. Alex Wren sat quietly, watching the alien landscapes pass below. His hands were still from days of caring for Princess Zellery, but his mind was busy. What awaited him at the palace? Princess Zellery sat beside him. Her strength had returned, but her eyes showed a mixture of worry and hope. She trusted Alex with her life, and now she would trust him with much more. The royal guards led them to the great palace, a towering structure of shining crystals and metal. Unlike anything Alex had ever seen, the air hummed with power, and strange lights danced on the walls. In the throne room, the Zorilon king awaited. Tall and strong, his scales glimmered under the light. His eyes held wisdom. There was also a coldness born from years of rule and war. The king's voice was deep and commanding. "You saved my daughter's life," he said, looking at Alex. "For that you have my respect." Alex bowed respectfully. "Only did what any medic would do." The king nodded. "But your actions have changed more than one life. You have earned a place in Zorilon history." Alex blinked in surprise. Zellery stepped forward. "Father, this human saved me from death. By our laws, he is my life debt savior. He must be honored." The king smiled slightly. "Indeed, in our tradition, a life debt savior is owed a great reward." Alex's heart raced. He had never imagined what might come next. Suddenly alarms rang through the palace. King's guards moved swiftly. "Enemy ships approaching," a guard announced. "They seek to capture the princess." The king's eyes hardened. "Prepare for battle." Alex felt tension fill the room. Zellery looked at him. "You must fight by my side." Alex shook his head. "I am a medic, not a soldier." Zellery smiled. "Today you will be both." The palace defenders rushed to the weapons bay. Alex followed, curious but nervous. He was handed a small weapon, a stun blaster. It was light and easy to use. The royal guards trained him quickly. "The enemy is close," a captain said. "We will defend our home." Outside, the skies darkened with warships. The battle began with loud explosions and flashing lights. Alex stood beside Zellery as the enemy forces attacked. The princess used her royal powers to shield the palace. Creating a glowing barrier, Alex fired his stun blaster carefully. surprising the enemy soldiers with his aim. Together, they fought fiercely at one point. A group of enemy soldiers broke through the defenses. Alex acted quickly, throwing a smoke bomb he had learned to use. The smoke blinded the attackers. Zellery moved forward, striking with strength and skill. The battle raged for hours. When the enemy ships finally retreated, the palace stood strong. The king looked at Alex with pride. "You have proven your courage and loyalty," he said. Alex felt tired but proud. Zellery stepped close. "You saved me once, and now you saved my home." Alex smiled. "We saved each other." The king approached. "There is one more tradition you must know," he said. Alex listened carefully. "In Zerillan law, a life debt savior may be offered a reward by the princess." Alex's heart pounded. Alar looked at him, her eyes shining. "What kind of reward?" Alex asked softly. The king's voice was clear. "The princess may offer her hand in partnership, a bond that lasts a lifetime." Alex was shocked. Zellery smiled gently. "This reward is not just honor, it is trust and respect, union between two souls." Alex looked at her. "I'd never expected this," he said honestly. Zellery reached for his hand. "But I want you to know, it is not a duty. It is a choice." Alex felt warmth in his heart. The palace lights shimmered. The fight for peace had just taken a new turn. The grand hall of the Zerillan palace was filled with glowing light and strange music. People from many planets had gathered, Zerillan nobles, diplomats, and warriors. All eyes were on Dr. Alex Wren and Princess Zellery. Alex stood quietly, feeling the weight of the moment. The honor was great, but so was the surprise. He had come as a simple human medic to save a life. Now, he stood at the center of an ancient ceremony. The king sat on his throne, sharp eyes watching. "Dr. Alex Wren," the king began, his voice strong and calm. "You saved my daughter's life when all hope was lost. For this, you have earned the highest honor." Alex bowed respectfully. "I did what any medic would do." The king smiled slightly. "Humility is a good quality. But today, you will receive your reward." Alex glanced at Zellery. Her eyes were warm but serious. She stepped forward and raised her hand. "By the laws of the Zerillan Empire," she said, "a life debt savior may be offered a bond, a partnership that unites two souls forever."
Alex's heart pounded.
He never thought this day would come. Zellery looked directly at him. "I offer you my hand," she said softly, "not as a duty, but as a choice." Gasps and whispers filled the hall. No human had ever received such an offer. Alex hesitated, feeling the eyes of the entire empire upon him. But then he saw Zellery's courage. She was not a princess who demanded respect. She was a warrior who gave trust. Taking a deep breath, Alex reached out and took her hand. The crowd fell silent. A bright light surrounded them. Ancient Zerillan symbols glowed on the floor. The bond was sealed. Lyra smiled, her green eyes shining brighter than ever. "You are not just a medic," she said. "You are my partner. Together, we will bring peace." Alex felt a warmth he had never known. The ceremony ended, and the crowd cheered. In the days that followed, Alex learned about Zerillan customs and life. He trained with the royal guards, learning to defend himself and protect Zellery. The two grew closer. Sharing stories of their worlds, Alex taught her about Earth, about humans, their hopes and struggles. Zellery taught him about Zerillan history and their ancient ways. News spread quickly. The union of a human and a Zerillan princess shocked many. But it also inspired hope. The king used the bond to start peace talks with rival empires. Alex became a symbol, proof that even small actions could change the fate of galaxies. One evening, as they stood on a balcony overlooking the stars, Zellery turned to Alex. "Do you regret this?" she asked. Alex smiled. "No, I came here to save a life, but I found something greater, a new home and a new future." Zellery took his hand. "Together, we will make that future bright." The stars shone above, endless and full of promise, and the human medic who saved a princess had changed the galaxy forever.